Geez, North Melbourne are going bad this year, Eddie. They are absolutely in a hole.
Look, they, for all money, probably going to win another spoon, I think, Tom.
It's like they needed a superstar or something for the start of the season to try and right this ship.
Buddy Franklin. There's your superstar. Start of 2021, I think everything's different. I'll tell you what else you'd do. You'd sign his young son, Rocky, as well.
A father-son deal.
100%, mate.
A signing like this sends the AFL media into an absolute frenzy. I see your Jared Waitleys and your Mark Robinsons down at every Oz kick, just looking to interview every young kid who can half kick a ball.
Who's the next prodigy? Who's the next 4-year-old, 5-year-old, 6-year-old who's got what it takes to mix it with Rocky Franklin?
Rocky Franklin.
I think what Buddy does do for North Melbourne, though, is he starts to tick the old scoreboard over. I think he kicks a bag or two every game.
Yeah.
I'm not ruling out an undefeated season. I know that some may argue that's a little bit over the top. I think they roll into the grand final, but I see them being down at half-time. I think they're down by 60, 65, 70.
Coach basically has passed out. He's fainted.
Yeah.
Who steps up? Little Rocky Franklin.
You best believe he steps up. He crawls down from the grandstands. I think he tears them limb from limb, Tom.
Yeah, and he doesn't miss his old man either. He's like, you aren't pulling your weight here.
Mate, I know you're my old man. I know you feed me, but you need to start lifting here or this grand final's going to pass you by.
Yeah.
What's Buddy do? Listens to the young boy,
Yeah.
goes out there, kicks 10 goals, North Melbourne win.
Famous comeback. Buddy kicks a bag. He gets the Norm Smith. He gets up on stage and he goes and takes the medal off and puts it around little Rocky Franklin. Goes, this is yours. You earn this. North Melbourne fans all hopping onto the field like Roos.
It's a beautiful sight, and it only gets better for North Melbourne, I think. Buddy, obviously, in the form of his career, continues to rip and tear for the club. But Rocky Jr.
So good at a young age. He's basically parachuted into the squad, captains the side, and goes on one of the more unprecedented runs in world sport, wins 8 straight flags, retires at 16, chuck in 8 Brownlow medals to boot.
and 8 Norm Smiths, and you've got yourself one of the great careers wrapped up with a nice little bow at the age of 16.
Yeah, well, I think Rocky was quoted as saying, you know, the game's passed me by, I've had a good run, but it's time for the next generation to come through.
I've done all I can. Terrific story, Tom.
Well, could you imagine where North Melbourne would be if they hadn't signed Buddy and Buddy Jr.?
They wouldn't be here, mate.
They wouldn't be.
I think the club would fold.
It'd be Dust Bowl City and potentially no longer existing as a club. Well, thank God they signed him in 2021, mate, because it could have been a completely different story.
Congratulations to North Melbourne and to Buddy and his son, Tom.
Play It Forward, brought to you by Before Pay. Get instant access to your pay today.